Hello, welcome to Plaid Shirt Day and Cloverleaf. Cloverleaf is one of the more difficult of the maneuverability gymnastic exercises that working equitation has, mainly because it expects a change of bend and a change of direction very close together and of a greater degree than the other three obstacles. It's similar to figure of eight, but in its varying amounts of circles and angles, it's a little more tricky. So we're going to see Smokey here enter in, and we're going at walk first, and we see first on the right circle, working on keeping him upright, coming around, making the circles quite large, because when I get into the obstacle and I'm asking quite quickly the change of bend and the change of direction, I'm going to put a little bit of pressure on him and say, hey, change now. You see him change through there, bend, and then go into the direction. So then I want my circles pretty big so that then he gets to, if I caused any anxiousness, he gets to go around and I get to gently get him ready. And so then the approach there is a bit longer than that, and then I can ride him and expect a little bit more just as I pass through between the cones there. And he can get used to that pattern because it's not made hard all the way. So he copes quite well with that at walk. Keeps his neck carriage consistent, his rhythm consistent. Then we're going to go do it at trot. And you can get to see that at this stage, to ask that much that quickly brings up a bit of anxiousness. And I think when we're training, horses can only learn when they're relaxed, and we need to notice anxiousness when it comes up and make an adjustment to only just play on the edge and make sure that it is rewindable, that the horse will relax. So right here, I shift him across and say, can you do that? He shakes his head and he goes, whoa, that's quite a bit to do that quickly at the trot. So we trot around, come around, see if he can change from left to right. There, I started to change the bend a little bit earlier, and then I changed the direction. So I separated it out a little bit better there, which he accepted more. You can see some little bit of tension coming in the jaw and the neck, which causes a little irregularity in the rhythm. So give him a break. Let his neck out. I think it's always important when you're training. We spend a lot of time training, just walking, feeling all the 4 beats, walking through the neck up to the bit, and then as we take up the reins, we've got to be able to feel still 4 feet going and both sides of the bit really evenly. So I'm going to go back to walk here and say, okay, I'll make it just a little harder at walk, see if he can carry a smaller circle, a little bit more flexion, and I say, can I ride you up through your neck? And he goes, oh, do you want me to bend my head down? And I go, no, I want you to come up through and carry the base of your neck up a little bit. And so we work on that, and he, relative to his past training, goes, well, I'm meant to put my nose on my chest, aren't I? Or I'm meant to put it down. And so you can see him offer his answers from his past life there. So then he's doing the best he can relative to the information that he has. So I let him out, let his neck go again, because I added a little bit of pressure there. Let him walk along, and I'm just going to come back in and just play a little bit in the circles here. And I'm actually going to slow the rhythm and see if in a slower rhythm he can ride up into a little better balance. So I just take one part of it. I say, okay, can you lift your neck, stay soft in your pole, accept the bit. If I don't ask you to be so active, I have a rhythm, I'm still going. Can you find the idea just as much? It's still a ride, it's still riding him through his body. I'm not actually doing the obstacle, I'm just sort of playing left and right here. See if I can change his balance by just making it a little easier and that he doesn't have to stay so forward and so active. So it's all just ideas and how to introduce progressive training to the horses, changing the balance, accepting the bit, getting them even both ways, and playing with the obstacle as well.